Hey, you guys. So, I just got out of my cardiology appointment. I know I haven't updated in a while. We have just been kind of quiet. I had my heart monitor on from December 4th through January 2nd, and I had my cardiology appointment today that went over all of the findings. So it was pretty ridiculous because they wouldn't give me my findings over the phone. I got a call back in January, so a month ago, after my heart monitor was, done and sent back and everything, they couldn't give me my results over the phone. Okay, so I've been waiting on these results, and here I had to schedule an appointment, and today was the earliest day. So they're like, oh, well, we found some stuff, but you got to come into an appointment because we can't tell you over the phone, which to me is stupid. It's stupid. If you have somebody that's but you know what? That's what is our medical system right now. And it's so frustrating because I had that sleep study done, you guys. I don't know if you know that, but I had a sleep study conducted on December 17th, and I come to the sleep study, and they were supposed to be checking my overnight status, what's going on when I'm falling asleep that's causing these skips and stops and all this stuff. I get a call from the sleep specialist, and they tell me, oh, congratulations, you don't have sleep apnea. And I was like, I know. And she's like, oh, well, then why did we run the test, a sleep study? And I said, well, I thought it was because you were supposed to be monitoring, and why I was hooked up to all these things was you were monitoring my electrical pathways as I'm falling asleep. So long story short, it was just pretty ridiculous, and it almost made it feel like the last 4 months of appointments were just like a joke. Nobody even knows what's going on. And it's kind of frustrating, where I'm at right now is kind of close to frustrated. I'm pretty frustrated. It's been 4 years of dealing with this stuff, and I know that there's something going on. And it's been one appointment after another of, let's run the initial tests. Let's wait 6 months and see what happens. Thank God I know enough about my body and about lifestyle changes that I've put myself on the right path. But the way that our medical system is set up nowadays, they're freaking killing people because they're just telling people to go home and come back in 6 months so you can retest. That was 1.5 years of my life, was waiting on retests and labs, and it was so stupid. So, to get the results back where they didn't even know why they were testing me just really felt like a freaking slap in the face. Let me pull up here because this guy is looking at me funny. Everybody's coming out of work too, so everyone's looking at me like I'm sitting in my car. I literally just went forward 10 feet, so don't worry, I'm not driving with the camera on. Anyways, I just got to my cardiology appointment, and I have a 2nd degree. And I'm trying not to cry because I believe that our bodies can heal, and I believe all this stuff, right? And I'm trying not to cry, but I have a 2nd degree heart block. And I don't know. I knew there was something going on, so just seeing it on paper that it picked it up, and it picked it up nocturnally, like I said was happening, it kind of feels a little bit validating, oh my gosh, I wasn't crazy, But I'll admit, it is a little bit scary because they sit there and they tell you, we don't have medication for this, we don't know how to treat this. And my doctor, I don't want to say that he's an idiot, but it's the guy just keeps dismissing everything because he says I'm too young. So he's like really not even taking this seriously, and he's telling me all this stuff, and he's just like, but it could just be, you know, vasovagal, which we don't really know anything about this stuff, and we could give you these medications or put you on a pacemaker. And I'm like, I don't want a pacemaker. Like, I want to know what causes this. I want to know how to fix it naturally. And then they give you this information, you know, and you're supposed to go home and read about it. Like, what the hell is a Mobitz 2 second-degree heart block? You know, so the first thing you do is you pull out your Google or your phone. Don't do that. Like, don't do that. So, I'm going to take a second to like process everything, and then I'm going to make an appointment with my regular doctor to find a doctor, or like, because there's something going on. Like, there's a reason that it's acting up with my cortisol, my hormones, you know, like my heart flares up around, and even this past month, I'm telling my cardiologist, my heart rate goes down to 42, and my blood pressure is like 96/46, like, and sometimes it just feels like my heart's gonna stop, you know? And I got so scared last month, just a few weeks ago, when it happens, because I get in the bathtub to like get my blood pressure going, because otherwise it just feels like my heart is just so slow. And I'm trying to tell the guy this, and he just basically says, I'm too young. And he just tells me that that's not what's happening, that it's just vasovagal and it's only 15-minute episodes. And I'm telling him, I said, no, it's not a 15-minute episode. This happens for like the entire day. So anyways, that's where I'm at right now. They're picking up PVCs and second-degree Mobitz Wenkenbach, whatever the hell that is, heart blocks. I just want to find a holistic doctor that can help me with this, that can tell me like, okay, let's get you eating these foods, let's get you like, you know, because it's all about the electrical pathways in your heart, and I know that I just want to know more about it. So I'm going to do some more research. I literally just got this information. I'm kind of still trying to digest it all. It just, I don't know. But don't Google your symptoms. Like, if you Google things, it's like even worse. It's like, oh, Mobitz 2 heart blocks. I don't believe that it's like gonna lead to cardiac death or like sudden heart arrest, but it's like, well, frick, like, let's make sure that doesn't happen. And it also makes me wonder, like, does this have anything to do with like what was happening with my cortisol, or like they were thinking about potential Addison's disease? Like, I'm kind of just at a loss right now with the generic medical community. I'm really frustrated. Probably shouldn't have hit record like right now when I'm frustrated and just kind of feeling like all the emotions. But anyways, that's where I'm at. I will keep you guys posted. For those of you that don't know, we do travel full time, and the reason that we stopped was to take care of all of my medical appointments, and we also had another thing that we had to take care of. But it's like all of these medical things, we figured it's best just to get them done, because I don't want to be unhealthy on the road. That's like the worst place to do it. So we've got doctors and stuff in our state. We have like insurance in our state. So, you know, it's best just to have all this stuff taken care of before we hit the road again. And yeah, so anyways, there's that. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home. I'll keep you posted.